All right, gang, we back. I don't know what happened to my last live. I just got cut off for some strange reason. They were telling me I had to log back in the account and all this. So I'm like, man, this gotta be somebody tapping in my shit, man. All right, we back, gang. We back. We gotta pick up where we left off at. We gotta pick up where we left off at, Jack. All right, y'all. Now look, I'm gonna try this one more time. If anybody wanna join the platform, if you join in, make sure your camera is off, cause I believe that's probably what make it lagging. You know, what I'm talking about make the screen lag. I don't know, but we can try that method. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Man, we finna talk about Kanika Jenkins, man, because we got to clear all the rumors out. We got to separate, you know what I'm saying, facts from assumptions. You know what I'm talking about? We got to separate facts from rumors. Yeah. All right, let me see how this gonna work, y'all. Cause I be getting it be some people be trying to join my platform. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they don't want us to let me try it again, y'all. If you join hit the link. Okay, I put the link up and I'm gonna pin it to the top. All right, gang. So if you want to join the platform, come on and hit that link. But make sure your camera off so we won't lag, so the screen won't lag. All right. While we waiting to more people get in here. All right.
Okay, let me in, Jack. Let me in.
Hi y'all, Jack. I got you.
Am I echoing? Let me see. I thought I turned everything off. Okay, I was
Yeah,
trying to get in
good.
here with you. It was just tripping, but I'm just gonna hang out and chime in, and I can't have you up here by yourself. Another thing that I'm gonna do for you is, since I'm already watching the chat for us, if I see any questions that you don't see, because I know you be doing your thing, I'll read them out to you. Okay, that way, since you here and people, they have a million questions for us mods when we in chat, but when you say you hit the link, don't nobody want to call in, but I know they're gonna have questions, so I'll just kind of be a liaison and just kind of hang out. Hi, y'all, Jack. And this is Kiana or Q, by the way. I know you every time I have to refresh your memory. And hey, everybody in the chat.
Hi y'all, Jack. You already know, cause I just be man, I be in the zone, you know, sometime I dip and dabbing in the chat a little bit, but I be really focused on trying to spill this tea.
I know, I know. That's all right. That's what you got us here for.
Hi
Back
y'all.
up. Hi,
But
y'all,
yeah,
Jack.
but look, see, that's why you know what I'm saying that it be so many questions that people be wanting to answer. It's like this. The footage already been released to the public. You know what I'm talking about? People, I
Right.
don't know how certain people watch the footage. I know people were like, "Well, I already seen the front desk before," or "I seen the lower level hallway before."
Right.
You, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't sit down and actually just study the footage, cause it
That's
was
the
right there in our face the whole time. Everybody was like, "Ooh, damn, the security running and he grabbing sheets." and blanket. Why is he running down there? Okay, we
Right.
didn't know why he was running down there. We didn't know why. And then
No.
everybody was like, ooh, and then look at the time skip. Why he read the time skip? Now the
Right.
time skip at 2:30. Now when you go in the court papers and was like, wait a minute, they said this girl was seen on the camera at 2:30. Then you think about the security guard why he was running on the footage. So now you
Right.
like, damn, they done cut that footage off and we missing some of the action that went on at the ninth floor.
Right.
Then all them sheets and blanket, before they cut the cameras off on the ninth floor, they didn't cut the lower level cameras on. They didn't cut the lower level elevator footage off. Cause they still got Franz K running. It's like they left him out to be seen
Right.
on the footage.
Right. He was probably
So
like the fall.
yeah, they could have made him a patsy because he the only security
He
guard you see on the footage that night.
right in that big ass hotel. You know you got more than one. Come on now.
Right. So it's like when you read the paperwork and you like, damn, she seen on the ninth floor on the camera, which the footage we ain't got okay at 2:30. Now Franz Cave, he running back and forth to the elevator. And then when you think about that, go to the kitchen, free, where you ain't finna see nobody on footage at all. The one upstairs in the dish room, all you see is
Mm,
time skip on that John. At the same time, this girl must missing. So
exactly.
that let you know that damn, why all the cameras cut off at this time? Cause now you know it was a girl come up missing, and the staff got something to do with it. They was at the party and they cut that footage out.
Period. And you know what? No matter how much people complain, and it's not the real ones that complain. I'm not gonna disrespect, but the people that complain just don't get it. I'll just say it like that to be politically correct. But no matter what we did, what you did, we had to do, or we wouldn't know anything. You had to watch it, rewatch it, you had to clip it, you had to run it together, rewatch it again. And guess what? When they bring it out in court, we're gonna watch it again because that's what the attorneys are gonna have to do, the defense and the
Right.
prosecution. Find all the
Look,
clues. So you keep
then look,
looking.
then check this out. Why all that was going on when the security was doing the running, then you got the time skip in the kitchen. Now you go to the front desk. Now you got your answer. Why the front desk walking back and pacing forward like he seen something? That's what he was watching on the footage.
I
It don't take no, it don't take no rocket science to figure it out once you just really catch on. You read the paperwork and you read the statement. Because when you go into the statement, now you understand. Okay, the police done made these kids. They came up with a story and say, yeah, just say you came in between 3 o'clock, between 3 o'clock when you showed up. She was already missing. And look, Irene told you this. The party got started. They got real live at what time?
Tucson, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah, okay, now check this out. Ask her what time she said the party died down.
I can't remember.
Two something.
Okay, I had it mixed up. Okay.
Look,
Yeah,
she
which is
said the
what
party got she said the party then started jumping round it started got packed round two something. Bree was already gone. But she said when Kanika came up miss when the Bluetooth speaker died, because that's when the party died down, it was round two something.
right. What kind of birthday party is that?
That ain't no
She could like me no more.
that ain't no
Yo,
birthday party. That ain't no
not at
birthday
all.
party. It was a backdoor party. Now they might have had a party on the 6th or something. Kanika probably wasn't at that party. But we know Irene and Mariah's birthday on the same day.
Hmm.
On
They
September
just
the 5th. So
That was
so when I just say like all them text messages when they first came out in the beginning, everybody want to know what time Irene live was, what was time or what was TY live. They showed you in the beginning 12 something. And then they hurry up and drop the other video like yeah, it was around 2:30. And then
right.
when we got it talking about 2:30, you know what I'm saying? They know what I'm saying, they switched the time up from 2:30
Mhm.
to down there shit 3 and try to make it look like that's when the party died down. They tried to make it look like that when the party died down, everybody was leaving and they left Kanika behind. Like she couldn't keep up. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right. Yeah,
But
that the way they put her up is some bullshit. I will never believe that, and I'm not saying she was perfect because none of us on this earth are, not one. What I'm saying is she presented herself a certain way every time you saw her. Pretty much, I mean, I'll say consistently. She was always ladylike and a little reserved, but definitely could hang out and kick it, but she didn't ever come off as the type of person that was going to go to a party and just fuck it. Give me what's in that cup. What y'all doing? Who's smoking? Oh, a pill? Let me pop that. That was just not the personality I've ever seen, ever. And
yeah,
it's
like
always
what you look, I don't mean to cut you out, but like
no,
what you just said, you never seen that, right? Look,
never.
Kanika didn't drink like the way they perpetrated it. Kanika only drinks on special occasions and shit. They try to make it look like Kanika got drunk every weekend.
Right, right. She had a whole bottle of Hennessy in somebody's story or narrative.
Yeah, she drinking all out the bottle and all this. And
That even
then
her style,
that's what
from
I'm
what I
saying.
right.
Then when Zach asked her, well, like, when the last time you Kanika drunk? She said her her birthday. Now you mean to tell me what happened to all the other days besides her birthday? You know what I'm saying? So that means Kanika didn't drink like the way these bitches drink every goddamn day. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, exactly. And any of the
I ain't
party footage of them at they parties, I didn't see her at those parties, and they act different. I don't know if it's just because she wasn't there or what, but they was ratchet and wild, wild, wild. So they was faded. That was their
mm-hmm.
style, not hers.
But I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat, who y'all think that really killed that girl? Put the
Okay,
names in the chat.
I'll read the chat if you keep talking, but we looking at the chat. Let's see what y'all think. Who y'all think really did it? What you mean did it, Trey? Like who did the
Actually,
final blow?
yeah, who actually, you know what I'm saying? Just say
Her breath
who she
away.
was fighting. It got to be a male or a female. If you look at the bruises, you know what I'm saying, on the body, did they come from a cat fight or a dog fight?
I
'Cause you
got a bad
know,
vibe about that big chick for some reason. The one that was holding on to Mariah ass, who I think she was in the fight with, makes sense. My baby daddy, your boyfriend or whatever, and
right?
Big Mama, big thick chick, Brazilian looking almost with all black on that was comforting her.
Yeah,
She could have jumped
yeah.
in some nigga hits in there. You know what I'm saying? The two of them. That's just a vibe I get from her. But the chat is saying Lenny, TY, Roland, security guard, Peas and Killer, Man, security guard again, Monifa, Monifa. It's a
So
dog
was
fight.
so it could either why people answering them, why people in the chat saying the name right. You got to think about it. How many suspects that was there helping
Right.
and being accessory to the murder? You see what I'm saying? Because it
The
was
rest,
more than one person that was with her.
so so many. And then like you said, the accessories. Oh my God, it's so many of those.
So
Beverage manager. I think he just went in there and jacked off or something. Oh, he just looked like a total creep. All of them. The guy that's dead. They all played a part. All of them played a part. Monifa and Mariah were part of the fight, though. That's what Desire said. Monifa and Mariah.
Now check
Did
this out,
Mariah
right?
Monifa fight?
Say what now?
You think Monifa was in the fight?
Man, to be honest with you, if
Mm-hmm.
Kanika had a one-on-one with Monifa, Kanika would have got the upper hand on Monifa.
She'd have beat the shit out of her.
Man, she
she,
would have Monifa. I could tell that.
yeah, I could see that too. Honestly, Monifa looked
Cause
like she.
look,
I mean,
look, Irene and Monifa, they got their ass whooped on social media. I seen them little fight they was in. They can't even really fight. So that made me think
Shemaya,
about it.
right?
Yeah, it was Shamaya, what I'm talking about.
She got cold.
Shamaya. It's another girl too that be in that crowd. She stay, I think Brianna Cox some shit. She staying all
Mm.
the time. Now one of them brown can't fight. When I looked at it in the freeze, I'm like, wait a minute. It can't just really just be them. This got to be a male doing.
Yeah, somewhere in
Cause
the
a female gonna when a female fight, they finna lock on each other, her and shit, snatch her weeds out. You know what I'm saying? Pull
right.
your hair. Yeah,
It's a little
but in
boxing, but
this
it ain't so Mike Tyson type shit. Two teeth being
right.
knocked. Got to be real mad to get to going there.
See, cause
You
look, I want to know who was at the party when the police did the interview. Did anybody have bruises on them? You know what I'm talking about? Cause Irene had
investigating.
a right. Cause you could have had you gotta look for scratches, you know what I'm saying? Cause when a female kick back, she finna scratch you, bite you, you know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's why they took DNA up under the fingernails.
Yeah, they should have did that from like a whole bunch of them people, but they let the people leave the party. They all walked out. You know what I mean? That night we saw them walking out. That morning we see cops like talking to Miss Teresa and stuff. We don't see those kids being held aside, interrogated, swabbed, or anything. It was like they just didn't give a fuck. I mean, no crime scene tape, no nothing. The coroner showing up the way he did, um, and whatever that his assistant handed him, low key, which we all saw on camera. I mean,
Uh-huh. And
we
then
saw we
look,
all
just like we all seen them walk out, right? But we don't know
saw.
where they went to. But I could tell you, you know what I'm saying, where I know they went, they when they mobbed out, they was just took the parking lot route to the kitchen. And that's where you get your time set. Cause every time when the camera cut back on, guess where they coming from? Out the kitchen and coming back in the building. That was
Terrible.
the
Them
move.
time, they didn't expect anybody to find them time skips, and I think that's the main reason why they pulled that footage down. You put the skips together, you took them away, and that just reveals so much. Of course, we
Right.
don't know who did it, but it has revealed so much. And anybody who don't see that and doesn't understand why we rewatching now, we looking for the
Right.
rest of it. You know a lot now. Oh my God. But
Cause
all
look,
because of how
just
you put the footage together.
man, look, this what I did. Man, when I download all that footage, I was just watching. And I'm like, man, I'm like, man, I don't see it. You know, so I'm like, man, I swear, I look for man, don't get me wrong. I used to be the shadow man expert on this month. Man, look, I think I seen the shadow men because that was what's fed to me.
I
You know
try.
what I'm saying?
I don't see an abstract. So unfortunately, that should never work for me. And that's why I think I gravitated to you because I'm more of this type of visual learner. You can talk to me and my brain will imagine. But if you show me some scrambly shit, I'm like, yeah,
Right.
I don't see it at all. I don't see any of that. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I couldn't see a needle, and then till I was just like, wait a minute, cause this something new to me, cause I ain't never experienced no murder that like this. I ain't just really heard nothing tragic than Kaniga Jenkins case. I mean,
Right.
what make it so tragic is how the way they treated her case in the beginning. Cause we all felt the vibe like, damn, the police covering up for the hotel. Why we gotta sit out here and we got to wait on y'all to release these tapes and beg you who was down there
Right.
with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
But just like this here, you think about it like this here. If the Crown Plaza got footage of a murder, they wish they
Mhm.
do, but
Yeah, they do.
it depends on who is on the video. I'm gonna tell you like this here. I bet you any kind of money, the staff and the party goers was right there when Kanika you know what I'm saying, whatever happened to her, they was all there and it's on the footage.
I agree. I really do.
Cause
Either that
if they
or
had
like you
the it,
took her to that one spot Amber ain't
right,
at and did one of those.
look, and then think about it like this here. If they only just had the friends on video commit murder, they would have
Hmm.
dropped it because look, they would have
Oh,
dropped
and
that video
oh yeah,
and case would have been closed and we would have got justice.
and every single one of them kids would be in jail, straight up.
No
They
would.
yeah, but
But
when they
it's
got implicated, that was it.
yeah.
They're not gonna
So
let their
it's
name get tarnished. There's too much money on the line, and it always
right,
boils back to politics and money.
right. That's all it's about. It's about politician money. It's look,
Always.
France K, when he sent me a letter, he made it known to me that he was like, man, this money thing with the Masons and all this, they be receiving big donations from companies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about who is these companies financing Crown Plaza. It could be
Right.
organized organ harvesting ring or something.
Correct.
They
Let us run
they
into
use
build donating every
yeah.
year fund. Hell yeah, they do it.
Man, look, I'm gonna see when people I read the chat and somebody said, man, I honestly feel like Monique and Irene has something to do with it. Man,
All right.
look, they got it something to do with it. It ain't no I feel like it's you know it's man, it's on the video. If you pay
Period.
attention, just like when I was paying attention to the video when it started shining the light on me, I'm like, damn, you can actually to tell what Kanika in certain other video because they kept running where she was at. That's why when everybody looked, everybody knew she was in the kitchen. That's why you see them kept running over there towards the kitchen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Right.
got you
Something
got the whole party went downstairs. Then nobody went looking around like you know what I'm saying. Let's go out here or
right.
out there. They just went straight to the kitchen. It was like
Yep.
damn, you know. The camera then look at the same time while they were trying to get in the kitchen. The camera was still on, so that's why they had to go back outside and take the other route. You know what I'm saying? Till they cut the cameras off. That's why you got all the time skips in the kitchen.
Right. Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Cause look, and you gotta think about time. Okay, if these people come in the lobby 2 minutes before the time skip in the kitchen, now I see they left out. I see before they even left out, I see they were heading towards the kitchen. But
Hmm.
they all double backed out and say, let's go outside. And soon when you calculate, you know what I'm saying, how long it take a motherfucker to get from the lobby, you know, from the parking lot all the way to the back to the kitchen, which it don't take no more than a minute. And then next thing you know, exactly 1 or 2 minutes, the camera cut off in the kitchen. And then when they
Right.
cut back on, you got soon when the camera cut back on in the kitchen, that's when you see the friends again on the footage.
Yep. It was definitely skipping and covering some shit, and I don't know how they gonna explain that. I want to say when, but if they get to trial, I don't know how you're gonna explain that. Clearly, something was being covered up, and the little guy, one of the little maintenance ones that came through there with a couple of supplies and shit. That machine, to me, it looked like when my this apartment I was staying in, when the upstairs unit overflowed and the water came down, so the carpet people came out with this machine that sucks up water. And I don't know if that was maybe because she was dripping from the pool. I don't know. But I know I saw that machine. One day when you bring the clip up, I'll point it out. But you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. That machine
Mm-hmm.
looked like
Yeah,
it, they had to, and we saw the wet spot on the floor in the kitchen.
right.
I, I just think she was definitely very wet at some point.
Yeah, she was wet. If you look, she was wet. Now you know they couldn't transport no naked body to the freezer. They got to put the clothes back on.
Right. And when you got weave in your hair, it can really hold water, just like braids or something. It's extra thick, extra hair too, so it was probably really dripping.
Uh-huh. So and then you got to think about this here too. Everybody, it looked like it was sexual assault in the freezer, right? Cause the way her clothes pulled up and way her titty was still popped out. Now you
Yes.
gotta think you gotta think about it like this here. Somebody might have a fetish in abusing the corpse in a sexual manner. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Cause
that manager. He looked like it.
that's what I'm saying. That's probably why she ended up in the freezer in the first place. Cause he might have got a little fetish or something. But I'm gonna tell you something. I know she wasn't meant to be found.
Right. That's where it all went wrong.
And
But
then
how?
look,
Like, y'all know she got a mama. She done used her mama card. The friends knew that her mama knew. So how you what was they? Oh, you know what? Maybe they put her in there, like you said, they didn't expect her to be found. So when they made the little phone call from the parking lot talking about I'm in the car with Kanika, I'm finna go take her by her house. Maybe they was gonna act like, we took her home and that's the last we saw of her. But that shit went wrong in the parking lot. I mean, you never know, right?
right. You can still hear me?
Why was they saying that? Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, okay, cool. I'm making
Cause why
sure.
y'all call her mama? I mean, why y'all text and say you in the car with her and you about to take her home when the footage don't say nothing like that? They was definitely staging a lot of those text messages trying to make shit look like shit for after the fact. Very premeditated.
But look, about them text messages in the beginning, man. I believe I'm gonna tell you, I believe every last one of them little text messages in the beginning when they came from Monifa and Irene. And
Right.
look, cause in the beginning, the shit that I found out, I had to go back to them tests and it's saying the same shit what in the police report was saying. She mentioned
Mm,
the dude's names and they in the police report.
sorry. Interesting.
Yeah, she mentioned just like when she said, yeah, he was Dion and Ty, and they said they weren't gonna do nothing to Kanika, but Irene did never mention her baby daddy,
No,
and
she
he
didn't.
and she was at the party. So
Uh-oh. Trey, you cut out. Can you hear me? Hold on, y'all. A little technical difficulty. Can y'all hear me? Trey, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Or have we gone? Okay. Trey, can you hear me? Okay, we gonna bear with him. He gonna work it out. Hi, G baby. Okay, Trey, we gonna wait for you. Um, Marcia, I do. You asked the question earlier if we think that Mama T. I'm kind of like paraphrasing because I lost it, but if we think she cares, even though she's friends with Bree and some of them on the page, um, I don't know her. I have my opinions, and they're all positive, but I'm not going to get all into that right now. But I'll just say that I know that we respect her here on this channel. So, in that regard, yes, I think she cares. I think she loved her daughter very much. And for whatever reason, maybe it's a gag order, maybe it's fear of her life. I think, if anything, those are the reasons why she's being quiet. I don't think, and maybe it's because I'm a mother and a damn good one. I can't, my brain won't let me accept that I wouldn't care about my child if they died, that I would take money to be quiet about my son if something happened to him. So, for my own reasons, I can't believe that. But mainly, I just don't believe it. I really don't. I think she really loved her daughter. I don't know why she's so quiet. Um, but then, some people are just non-confrontational. Maybe she just, you get tired. You got the whole world coming at you, asking your business all the time, and you're just like, see you in court, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Me, um, if I found a group like this, I would be on it. I would be in here every time because I see how hard Trey goes and we all go for my kid, harder than the cops. I will be all over this. My attorney would be chiming in because they need to get this evidence together. I mean, we have a body with no murder weapon, and that's real hard to prove. So all of this information, this oh God, I lost my turn. Circumstantial evidence that Trey has, that that they gave us. None of this is made up. Like we said, no shadow man, none of this. All he did was put the footage together that they put out there that they've now taken down. But this is enough in my eyes to say, hey, some shit went wrong, and to get it back in court. So if I were her, I would be in here, even if it was under an alias, not telling anybody because nobody wants all that attention. Um, and maybe she is. We don't know. So as long as we make sure we always respect her in here, Trey, he's open minded and he looks at everything from a lot of angles. That's what makes him so good. But that's one of the stipulations. It's always been that he's on her side. So if you're in here, we need you to be in that frame of mind as well. Do I remember when the manager popped up in the video and his clothes messed up? Uh-huh. Oh, you think he was in the fight? That's where I thought he went in there and did some what did I call it? Some narco. He got his narcolep on, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, Maybe he was trying to break up the fight. Cause somebody would beat his ass too. He didn't look like he could have fought too long. Knocked them glasses off, and it would have been a wrap. So, but he did something. You don't go in there and come out like that. Maybe he was one trying to pull her clothes up or pull it on her. He did something, and with him looking like at his age, um, he would have been winded and probably would have took a lot of extra exertion that could have pulled his shirt out from just doing a little bit of nothing. Because when he was working in the hallway grabbing all them tablecloths and stuff, I didn't see him break a sweat then. So I think he did a little more than that in there. I think he's definitely guilty of something. Michael Wilson, what fight? We believe that there was definitely a fight that night. Irene's eye was messed up. I I think that's what Trey was about to talk about right before we lost him. Like, how can we lose him from his own life? Trey, can you hear us? Can you type in the chat if you can hear us? Yeah, I was wondering about where he took those tablecloths to, Rampage. I didn't think he was working. I know my girl. Okay, it won't let you do anything. Oh man, y'all see that? He can write, but it won't let him do anything. That's freaking weird. You're gonna have to end it and come back. Yeah, take your time. I'll keep running my mouth and in the chat so you can stay in your loop. I saw it, Butterfly. Thank you so much. Yeah, oh, I was talking to, oh yeah, Rampage. I never got a good feeling when he was grabbing those tablecloths because he went from being back there, showing the cops that he had just discovered a body, even though he walked in like from a side door and went directly to it. Supposedly it was like, oh my God, a body. So I didn't believe that shit. And then to go right from that to just, oh, 8 tablecloths is what we need for the morning banquet. You don't do that shit. He was gonna use that for something else, in my opinion. Who's in the chat, Dawn? No, they don't want him to be. Oh, Dawn, you were talking about Trey. Um, Trey, Charity Young wants you to check your email. Britt Payton earlier said that she loves you and has nothing but respect for you. Since I know you can hear me, I can give you that information. Yeah, I think he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing too, Elaine. I really do. And he looked like it. The camera is right there. And damn, what kind of idiot don't know to fix your clothes? Even if you weren't doing anything, you don't come out looking like that. Miss Lioness, uh, another $1 million question. It could be envy, could have been greed, could have been the gang retaliation, gang stalking. There's a lot of theories to why. Um, but I don't get it. What I do know is that video that Trey showed us the other night. I've seen that video before, but I never, ever noticed that. I never noticed that she walked up to dude and he went clean to the other side, like, I don't fuck with you. Like, and then after that, I always noticed how awkward it was when she walked. And then she kind of walked across the street and she kind of stood in the street for a minute, just looking lost. And I also did hear the guy in the end of the video, some random guy somewhere very close to the camera said, Shorty dead, yo. I heard all that and I knew that shit was weird, but I never realized that he did that. So when he jumped up and moved like that, and then she left like that, I was really like, wait a minute. Um, that was where it started at. Somebody right there in that crowd is probably, I want to say, our killer, even though there's a gang of us. I like you too, Britt. Yeah, that's some it right there. I believe it. If the cops could just go get everybody in that video, something was up that day. The vibe was just no way, you guys. So I don't even know how to do this. Trey just left. So can y'all hear me? Because we're gonna end the chat and hopefully he's gonna be coming right back. If y'all can't, oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Yes, Britt, it's Kiana. I just shortened it to Q because for one, Trey can't pronounce it, and a lot of people can't pronounce it or type it. So I thought I would make it
Hi
easier.
y'all. I'm back. Y'all hear me now?
And the
Man,
crowd goes wild. Trey back in the house.
look. I don't know what's going on, but I was like, while this jump was still going live, I was logged out. They logged me out. I had to re-log in, reboot it, and now I'm back.
I said, how he get out his own live? Okay, we in this. We can't do it. That's weird.
That's what I'm saying. My shit, look. That's why it started it when they say somebody could have some kind of weird fetish in abusing corpse. Now,
Just straight up. It
man,
happens.
look, you know what? It's a lot of strange things that be. I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody went in that freezer and bruised Kanika corpse
Mm-hmm.
and put her
I think
clothes
so.
back on.
Yeah, definitely. Her ass was hanging all out. Her, come on now, come on. I know she was went through a lot, but she definitely looked like she had been sexually assaulted.
Now
As you
you
put
see
your
that
body
all day long.
all day
That's
long.
now look, it's out. Everybody seen that. Now, if Kanika was put in the look, you got to think about it. She was put in the freezer because we seen drag marks. So that means somebody went in that freezer and abused that
Mm-hmm.
girl. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah.
about?
Marks on the shoe and black great marks or something. Like she was, yeah, she was on the other side at some point. Is what it meant. First of all, they moved her so much.
They had to keep moving her. Look, this is the reason why they had this was Rosemont come in at. Cause all the pictures y'all seen is in different time frames. Each picture is in different time frame. Cause you don't want the body to take no these decomposing pictures. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want the
Right.
body to and then you say she walked in the freezer. That's the worst thing they could have came up with, that she walked in the freezer. Cause now they got to sell her body look frozen. So
Right.
they took the picture. Look, if you look at that picture, the one that she was laying up against the wall when she was in her full rigor mortgage stages, that could have been
Mm-hmm.
2 hours after her death.
Mm. And then with her being straightened out like that again, how long did it take for her body to be able to do that?
Another 15 to 17 hours for her body, you know what I'm saying, to get relaxed again.
That's
See,
fucking
that's why you got 36-hour footage.
right.
That's why they released 36-hour footage, because of the pictures they got to release to the public. Okay,
Mm.
yo, it take you 15 full hours, at least 15 to 17 hours for your body to freeze and lock up. But your body freeze and lock up if you just say like in the pool area. Everybody thinking the pool area because you know what I'm saying, the water and all that, but everybody forgot about the weight room that's in the pool area. It could have been the
Mm.
object came out there and hit her on the head. A murder weapon could have been in there. She could have been putting up whatever she did. She put up a fight. You know what I'm saying? She put up a fight, and you could tell the body position. She was protecting her neck, and then make it so bad. The person, remember, her body still locked up because of the rigor mortgage stage, but you still have a pervert would still come in there and abuse the corpse.
Yeah, you could. I mean, they had plenty of time to do whatever they freaking wanted. You know what I mean? I bet there's, think about it. They got firemen that took pictures at the Kobe Bryant crash, right? So now you know, with all them people going in and out of there where she was, do you know how many people got pictures of that girl in their phones? If we could just get into. I mean, there was so many people that went through. You telling me that nobody want to just let me? Cause that's what we do now. There's so much footage out there.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
believe. Oh my God,
I bet you it's footage on Kanika phone that been deleted.
for sure.
Cause,
For
cause
sure.
look, in the paperwork, it's in the paperwork they said Kanika was on her page going live.
Oh wow.
But
We
that
never saw.
video deleted.
See, that's
Monifa
crazy.
had a total Monifa had a total of 5 videos on her Snapchat. All of
Mm.
them, you know what I'm saying, was deleted and they forgot it. Only one they show y'all was her in the elevator. I mean, two one. The one in the elevator and the one in the bathroom.
And that's weird. That girl would have definitely gone live. That's why I agree. Somebody said at one point they got her real early in the night. I mean, it's like they took her to the room real quick. Here, stand up, drink this, dance. All right, get her, let's go. Because she was just not visible. I mean, no, Bree was not visible. That bitch was just, I don't know, she wasn't at the party. But
Look,
you know what I mean.
when you think
Whereas,
about Bree Bree, you got to look at Bree Bree as like she the girl that nobody didn't know. Everybody knows she a hoe. Let's keep this shit 100. Bree Bree is a hoe. That's
mm,
always she talk about when she do have little posters. It's all about being a hoe. You got a nigga on there time selling your ass.
wow, terrible.
And she just the type of girl that just know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying, man, look, y'all bitches need to do
Yep.
it this way and that way. You know what I'm talking about? That's why she
Yep.
looks so
She
innocent on the goddamn footage.
except when she came her ass back in that room and she sat down next to him on that bed, and I think she took like a baby sip out of one of the cups.
Then
To me,
look,
she looked like she was on some
look,
fuck. I'm glad we
watch
done
this.
now.
That same cup she had in her hand. When she was in Irene line, she still had when they said they needed two girls, she still had the cup in her hand when she left the goddamn lobby.
It probably was a fake sip, so she could, cause she sat right in front of the camera to do it. They were staging shit all night,
That's
and
that
it was
yeah,
such
now
a sip.
yeah. Cause if you pay attention to the background, that's what it looked like. Cause it wasn't no party. You could look how they were moving. Cause how Bree
No,
Bree just done popped up on the scene, try to make it look like a party. They drinking the Hennessy and shit. While Monifa try to calm down Kanika and shit. You know what I'm
and
saying?
yep. Yep. It was altogether weird because Irene said she don't really fuck with Monifa. She just came because she was with Kanika. So when Monifa
Right.
bounced over and was like, "You on live with," it was like all I could think was, "Y'all ain't even cool like that." I would have been looking at her sideways like, "Bitch, we don't even get down like this." And she said it don't matter. She didn't really engage her too much, but the way Monifa bounced over, like, we cool right now. For now, yeah, because everybody in cahoots.
Man, Kanika wasn't messing with Mo like that. Cause I went back on that girl page, man, Kanika. And man, look, and you could tell when they fell off. Kanika just wasn't
Mm.
kicking it with Monifa like that no more. Don't get me wrong,
She
they
was on.
still friends. You know what I'm talking about. But Monifa trying to make it look like that she was friends with that girl since elementary. That's a lie. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? She ain't been friends with Kanika like that why she try to make it like a childhood friend.
Right, they fell off at some point because she outgrew her. You still out here trying to be a hood rat. I'm trying to get two jobs and do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my lace fronts tight. We're not the same.
Look,
But
she got a car. Monifa ain't got no car. Even
right.
Kanika got good hair weave. Goddamn Monifa couldn't even put a track in her goddamn head. Look how many ponytails that bitch had in her career, Jack. You see the ponytail goddamn it in the footage.
You call that a ponytail? Mm.
Man,
Like a
that
rat.
ain't just really now. You don't want me get started on this shit now. Don't get me started.
I was just checking because it doesn't qualify as a ponytail. Not this last one. Not the one at the party. You don't
No,
even
they
go no.
don't even know.
Nobody
Man,
goes to a party.
look. I remember when I was coming up back in the day. if a female before a female step out the house with her head like that, man, your mother like, boy, you finna go like that out here like that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
That little twig. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Man, you know, when you finna go with your hair looking like now, girl, you better go perm and relax and hot comb that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Let me give you a
Man, it
French
look like
braid.
she done, man, it look like she probably you know what I'm talking about, rolled that John up in a deal though and some bullets, you know. Yeah, give me the thunder booty look, you know what I'm talking about?
It did
Yeah, you
have a
got
little curve on the end. It did kind of curve over in a circular sort of motion.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? For real. See, it that was, you know what I'm saying, that's a grip mechanism, you know what I'm talking about? Cause you know she a thought, you know what I'm talking about? That's the
all,
handles. Yeah,
all
man.
day, all day. But that threw me off because you really don't party like that. So like, why weren't you dressed like? Or maybe that was all she could do. I don't know.
She
I would have
was
borrowed.
Monica don't even be fresh. She still
I
got
mean,
them busted up shoes. She done made a post a couple of months ago. She still got them same Air Force Ones on, but she keep
wow,
them clean. She
so
keep them
clean that.
clean though. You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Keep
that's
'em
just
clean.
like you see, you know, what I'm talking about one of them little hoopties, you know, but you know, he got some tens on him, you know what I'm saying? So it make it look clean.
Yeah, yeah, they ain't really doing anything. Hilarious. Yeah, no, they she was outgrowing them. She was moving up in the world. But does that mean murder her? Like when I need to know why. I know everybody want to know this. We all want to know why. Why her? Why not Monifa's ass? Why not Bree Bree? Why not anybody else? Beefy Bite
See, cause
always crack a few jokes in here, so there's that. You might want to move along if you don't agree. Okay.
man, look, I ain't studying up beefing whatever he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Man, motherfuckers need to
Thunder
fire
booty.
these suckers up. See, you know, that's see, look, they just do that because they know I be on to something, and you know what I'm saying. I just got another way of telling motherfucker. You know what I'm saying. Everybody know in the chat, man. You know I take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying. Ain't nothing
No,
funny about the situation, but yeah,
right.
I'm gonna talk bad about these suckers. They got something to do with it. You see what I'm
Exactly.
talking about?
They punk asses for what they did, and they must be new if they don't know that part.
Now they
Is they
been around. You know what I'm saying. They been around, man. You know what I'm saying. They always do this shit.
he coming out the closet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to explain that we always smile in here. There's nothing wrong with that. We deal with a lot of real shit, and it's heavy, and life is hard. So it's okay to laugh. We're not laughing at the situation at all. Period. And
Yeah.
anybody in here with some common sense should really know that, to be honest. But
Yeah,
what
man.
were you
You know,
saying
but
about?
like I said though, Monifa ain't never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bree Bree getting her shit in the way that she can get it. Shamaya, you look at these teenagers. These people ain't nowhere near on that level. Cause no teenager can't show us and teach us nothing. You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying?
Right.
So and then for just as like when they came out with the story, we knew they was lying. We just need to know what they was lying about. Now we know what they was lying about. That's why we know why Monifa did tell Miss Teresa who was in that hallway when they came and took Kanika out the hallway. She knew it was Kanika cousin them that was in the hallway. They even made the statements about it. Said, yeah, they had to admit they was shooting dice, you know what I'm saying, by the door. The reason why they had to admit that because the footage finna show, you know what I'm saying, hotel staff finna come in there and tell them don't be mingling in the hallway.
Right.
So the shit seen on the footage. So what they choose to do, brush that camera up under the rug and give everybody a narrative and just say, boom, Kanika gone. Cause remember,
Right.
they said in the beginning, first they left her by the lobby. Then they switched it up and said they left her by the room though. Go back to what they told Miss Teresa in the beginning.
Hmm. Andrew Holmes
Andrew,
said he saw her in the lobby.
yeah.
I remember. I remember. This they was telling so many lies. It was just getting all crossed up. You had a super chat from Rampage, and you just got one from Don't Let Me Mess Name Taranya. Super chat. Thank you.
Shout out to Suda Super Chat Jack. Zoom in on TY Live. You can see the cops in the window next to the girl that are sitting on each lap in the corner. You can see the bad clear as day. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Yes, ma'am.
That window that you looking at, y'all gotta keep in mind they on the ninth floor.
Yeah.
Now it would be a different if they was on another floor. We gotta prove if they was on the first floor. Cause if you gonna
Right.
see somebody outside the window, they gonna have to be on the first floor in walking distance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be
Unless
impossible to see
you,
somebody on the ninth floor. But I'm gonna tell you what you could be seeing this reflection of that window that was showing inside the room. Because you know TY Live is edited.
yeah, I
It's
saw that
already edited.
pop or something. I saw that. It didn't look real to me.
It's already edited, so you might see the reflection of a person that will edit out in the actual live. So keep this in mind. I wouldn't even be surprised the hotel style was all in that motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. Because the lives was too short, and they did. I mean, they went around at one point and got everybody dancing and doing. But I mean, how
Look,
many
even the
lives?
songs change in TY Live. You compare it to TY Live, you're gonna hear one song, and then when TY flip the camera, all of a sudden it's on another song.
Wow. See.
And and then you hear if you pay attention to the live, it's like you could hear this fact, you could hear Monifa telling her put the girl in the freezer, and you could hear the other girl talking about call Bree Bree.
Mm.
And then that's when Bree Bree said, I'm 10 minutes away. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Now,
that bullshit
you gotta
is
think about, yeah, you gotta know where Bree Bree went to, cause she came back in walking, then nobody drop her off.
right. Yeah, she was scheming all night long for real. She didn't even need to be there. And then I was trying to understand the conversation about the way that conversation went down about the donut on the tire and the way it was like I didn't even know till I saw it. I don't want to ride on the E-way like that. And but I thought they had already rode with her and was already at the hotel. So the conversation seemed like an after the fact kind of thing. I mean, it just was weird. You know what I'm talking
See,
about?
that's why they confused the timeline and made it hard for people to put together. Now, all you got to do is look at the timestamp that when that text came out.
I
Now
can't remember.
they okay, you gotta knock 6 hours off of it because you know what I'm talking about it's universal time. You gotta
Right.
knock 6 hours off of it. So whatever that time show on the text, that's what time it went out. Just knock 6 hours off of it. So
Mm,
if it said they got a text at 9 o'clock a.m. in the morning,
mm-hmm.
and it text saying we can't find Kanika. Now this at 9 in the morning. Why would they be seeing this at 9 in the morning? And Miss
Right.
Teresa already now. If you knock 6 hours off of it, gonna go back to 3 o'clock.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you retake, like, damn, they can't find Kanika. Now you know all the time skipping, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen, you know what I'm talking about, in the food court hall. Then you look at the text message, it shows you them on the camera when they would text. Look, You know what they was doing on the camera when they was on their phone? They were texting each other right in the group.
Right. Covering
Cause
up
look,
for shit.
cause look, you ain't never see Irene search the hotel at all.
No. She said,
Okay, now look, Irene, they got Irene texting somebody, you know, as in Bree, Shamaya, whoever they is. Girl, I can't find Kanika. Girl, will go find her. Now they texting. This like Monique for texting Bree. Girl, we can't find Kanika, and you see them on the footage at the same time.
right.
So that was why when they was on their phone, they were texting each other because they need some alibi.
That's what they was doing, trying to cover their little butts. That's what they was
That's
doing.
what they was doing, walking and texting each other. Cause that's why, look, watch this. That's why Bree said, "Man, look, I need somebody else's phone because I ain't got no GPS." Maybe Bree know how the way this technology work more than the friends do.
Yeah, because that GPS, baby, if she would have walked out of that hotel with a phone with a GPS, they could have tracked everywhere she went. She ain't stupid. That's the same reason they got rid of Kanika's phone. Those phones have the ability, especially if the FBI gets involved, they can geolocate to where this phone last pinged at. And that's how a lot of cases are solved.
Right. Cause look, what if Bree's cell phone ring ping in the kitchen?
Exactly.
What if
Exactly.
she what if watch this? If you have all their phone, why if you have all their phones that did investigation, watch how all they goddamn it shit gonna be pinging in the kitchen. And they gonna
That
be
part.
pinging it. Right. So they just can't you gotta think how the way the news think like, man, look, we really can't put this shit out there like that because it's gonna start an uproar. All news is ain't good news to be just say like the FBI ain't finna tell you about the serial killer that was going around and committing all these murders and making poisons. They ain't finna tell you nothing about that shit. So they
Right.
gonna keep the drugs, the drive-by shootings, and the police involved shoot. They gonna keep that shit on the news.
Yeah.
Keep that rolling. But they ain't finna invest. They ain't finna show you no investigation when they caught a priest and he got about 20 missing boys in his goddamn it in his church. They been missing since they was babies. And he been growing these kids as a cult,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? It
Right.
that type of shit goes on.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna tell you, especially when they trying to get they big fish. So at the risk of all these lives, and they will cover just like the motel in Bakersfield. They've been known about that motel. Come on now, they didn't just figure out this whole ring been going on. They just it's coming to a head because the boys. But that's how they
Right.
now they want to bring it up. Y'all been know they've been hurting these babies like that, but it was okay to look the other way because we got to get the big fish. It's the American way. It's crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, look, I got another channel and I was talking about the Orient Wizard. And I told everybody, I said, man, look, y'all, man, the feds, they know what's going on because they know it's human trafficking involved. They shut down the whole look before they even raised the hotel in Bakerville. Guess what hotel they closed down first?
Hmm.
The Silver Saddle Ranch.
Mm.
Know what I'm saying? They closed the Silver Saddle Ranch down. That's a hotel where people with money go to. You know what I'm saying? Like a resort, shit like that. That's the
Right in the
first. And look, that was the first person. That's the first thing they searched was the goddamn Silver Saddle Ranch.
That's crazy.
I see
All
where
that
the
money they tied
look.
into it.
All lesson tied into it because I seen the same thing that's similar with the Kanika Jenkins case. See,
Right.
when I learned a lot about digging in, you know what I'm saying, investigating this shit, I ain't know nothing about no investigation. I'm new to this shit. But when I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned so much that it
Right.
got to a point that I was like, damn, I can tell you what goes on with the Jordan murder case. I can show y'all certain pinpoints on the footage how they really killed him.
Oh, they
Look,
murdered. They murdered that man.
yeah, if you pay attention to the body cam of the police footage, not the cell phone, but you could just have the cell phone rolling with the body cam footage.
Right.
While he had his knee on his neck, he had his handcuff tight on his wrist, and he was
Right.
bending the wrist in the handcuff, and it cuts out the circulation of the
Oh,
blood. So really, your body will get numb. You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's why you were barely was seeing him move. That's why you stopped seeing him moving and shit.
That's
That's
right.
just like when your arm fall asleep, when you sleep on your arm.
Yep, that shit hurt and go numb. Now imagine somebody laying on your chest at the same damn time, restricting your airway, circulation,
Right.
and airways. You can't live.
Yeah, he died from suffocation. That's strangulation because the police is trained to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They is trained to do that. They is trained to legally kill you. But the only way they can kill you in two ways is shoot you or strangulation. Mostly
right.
all police come from involving shooting or a chokehold. Some kind
Yeah,
of suffocation.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
That's what the law gonna protect them on. You know what I'm talking about?
The crazy
That's what
part.
the law.
That's yep, they can get away with it. But this, when somebody telling you, I mean, it just becomes inhumane. Not even an officer should be able to ignore the fact that somebody's telling you they can't breathe. I mean, really?
Look, you could take your kid to a boxing class or get them in taekwondo. Anybody know this? The first thing they teach you is to control your goddamn temple.
Period. Especially when you holding
Period.
all kinds of weapons.
I'm gonna show you how racism is so corrupt, right? I was watching the K9 unit on YouTube. You know how the K9 they have events and shit. Show you how they dog could take down the suspect. You know he wear the dog suit, let the dog run and shit. They
Mm-hmm.
get points about they this how they earn their points, how the way the dog is on command. Get out, boy, get out me. Don't bite him no more. You know,
Mm,
and run back to his spot. All that shit. They got all kind of rewards on that shit, but when they go straight to the battlefield with this shit, now they can't get the dogs to get up off for you. Man, this
right.
dog, this dog done won 12 goddamn heavyweight titles. You know what I'm talking about?
Trained
And
specifically to listen to your ass, but today he ain't trying to hear you. Give me a break.
right.
Right.
Man, I be
Oh,
watching how
oh my God. Please don't do this. This is about Kanika really, but he couldn't roll over because he had two officers sitting on him from literally from his feet to his neck for 9 minutes and
so
29.
good.
That's why he couldn't roll over. There is a great channel called the Law and Crime Network. Feel free to watch the trial from beginning to end. And in case you missed it, yeah, he was murdered and he could not roll over. Absolutely not. If he tried, and if he had rolled over, they would have shot him because they sat on his neck because they accused him of resisting. So imagine him
Look,
trying to roll over.
on
Imagine.
the body
No,
on the body camera, they was taking his pose while he was doing this shit. The other
right,
police would had his hand. Look, why Detective Chauvin, while he had his knee on his neck and he had his hands, you know what I'm saying? He had his knee on his hand and one hand on George Floyd hand with the handcuffs on. But the officer had his hand around the handcuff with his other hand taking the pose. You could hear him talking about when he said, "Yeah, we lost him," or some shit
yeah.
like that.
He said, I think he's passing out.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You heard all of that.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
do.
George Floyd could move no more. It was a planned murder. Just it's like if you know how to kill somebody, make it look like an accident or you know what I'm saying, illegal force, you know, you get away with it because the
Yeah.
law gonna protect you.
Right. But the cameras, man, we got too many angles this time. That's the only thing that's really working for George because they would have played on that. They could have said they never put the knee on his neck, and they're trying to say he would have basically died anyway because he was doing drugs in his life. So they
Yeah,
could play.
they're just trying to make him say, well, none of this wouldn't have happened, man, if you just wouldn't have drugs in your system.
Right.
Look, how many people in the chat right now that got drugs in their system? We ain't dying from that type of shit.
right now.
You know what I'm talking about? They're just like a crackhead. They're just like a crackhead. You know, a crackhead will get hit by a car. He finna get up and dust the dust off and keep scrolling to get the crack rock.
Exactly. But you can't lean on nobody's like diaphragm for damn near 10 minutes. That you just can't, like, where they do that at? And even the cops, I'll be honest. I mean, today I saw, but overall, everybody that's testified has said, like, no, that's not police policy. But today the defense had a couple of jerks that you could just tell they were going to say what they were going to say regardless, because they just don't agree that the cops did anything wrong, which is
But
insanity.
look, but you gotta think about it. We looking at them as police officers, but you ain't never thought about he could be a high ranking Mason. Cause
You have
look how they went.
all
Look how they went to protect him. Man, they even showed up a picture that don't even look like him on the news. That the hair ain't same, and you know what I'm talking about. Then they look.
right,
They took all the black officers out the where he was at and housed him with number white officers. What that sound like?
right. And guess what? Another thing you heard was that he was really afraid to get in that car. He said, I got shot like this before. So I think he was scared for his life. There was a rumor that the guy, Chauvin, the one that's on trial for murder, that
Yeah,
him and George Floyd had a passing at the nightclub where Floyd worked. But I ain't heard nothing
yeah,
about
they work together. They were co-workers. That's
it. So
why you hear George Floyd. That's why you hear George Floyd telling him, man, tell him, man, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy.
right, but for some reason, that man, I feel like he just wanted him dead. He sat there on his neck with his hand in his pocket, staring people dead in the eye, like, who gives a fuck about this person that's not a person underneath me? He stayed on his neck after they told him they couldn't find a pulse. After the guy said,
Man, what made that police officer kill George Floyd? Cause George Floyd showed sign of fear. And he thrived off that fear. He
terrible.
loved to hear him beg for his life all that. He prejudiced. That's what I'm talking about. That's why
Yeah,
he did that. You can look at the video when the dude was like, man, it's like you get your rocks off doing this shit.
leverage. Diane, I'm not really sure what that means. I think it's what Trey said. He had his hands in his pocket because he didn't give a fuck. When you leaning on somebody and you got your hand in your pocket, that's creating even more weight downward.
Right.
So you
He
doing
embracing himself.
that's not leverage. What kind of leverage? To balance himself? You shouldn't. He did too much. Maybe I misread that. I hope not. But he did too much, and his hand was in his pocket because he's an asshole. I can't find any other reason. He was showing off, power tripping.
That's all it was, power tripping.
Period. He did not give a
Yeah, that
damn.
needs to be a new slang, goddamn. The police out here power tripping and shit.
That's what it is
On
most of the time. First of all, they scared. They're afraid, and they admit that they see us as a threat. I say us, people of color, whatever color brown people of lower economic status. They're afraid we pissed off because they act like they do. So they automatically fear us. And that's why they accidentally grab the gun when they're reaching for a taser, because subliminally you wanted to kill somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
they're just like you got a cell phone, and just say you got your cell phone on your right hip. Now you
Right.
know your cell phone on your right hip.
It's always there. It goes there every day.
It goes there every day. So why
Every,
would you reach for your left
right.
for your cell?
Because subliminally, that's what I'm saying. Just like we were programmed with the Willie Lynch letter and all that shit, they are programmed as well. So her brain wanted to do one thing, but her hand was like, kill this nigga. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. I don't use that word a lot. But that's what I think. Subliminally, it was like, kill him. Even though
No, we still here. Y'all, we still here. All right. She must be cut off for a minute. I don't know what happened to her. We'll wait till she get back. But yeah, it's right there in our face. We've been witness murders, you know what I'm saying? And then these police could shoot us, you know what I'm saying, and lie about it. Now look, don't you know how don't you know how many fights they done broke out in a jail cell, and you had to play it out, make it look like y'all ain't fighting, but in that goddamn room, you jacking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I done seen nigga ran up in another cell and whooped the nigga and played victim. Come out there, mother, man, this nigga's boy said, man, he screaming there. I done seen it all, Jack. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know what's going on, y'all. She might be y'all, something going on behind the scene because I ain't got a control of nothing now. But look, like I said, man, ain't nothing new up under the sun when it come to this shit. Man, them folk been killing us. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, they tripping, y'all. Now y'all gotta take me serious with this shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I be trying to look how much shit that I got to go to and trying to show y'all this shit. I'm the only YouTuber that go through this shit. Freezing up and you know what I'm saying, and all this shit can't get a people on the platform. All this shit got to do with Masonic. You know what I'm talking about? Cause if you look at these people, you know that these people in their background, it would tell you a lot. Man, they try to make a nigga sound like she an alcoholic. She drinking out of bottles and shit and walking in the freezer. That's what they told y'all. And they got y'all scratching y'all head trying to make sense of this shit. And then look, while the police were throwing us out with the investigation, with the paperwork, you know what I'm saying, lying out on the paperwork, taking up for the friends, switching the time up, and telling them they got all the people, the suspects, the real suspect, they got something to do with it. They changed their time when they arrived. So when they got them on the paperwork, talking about when they arrived, they trying to make them look like Kanika was already missing before they got there. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody was telling them Kanika missed. And then since YouTubers knew that Miss Teresa had family members there, so to make things even worse, they gonna make the story sound real good by putting her in it. And that lady can't even defend herself. She can't even defend herself. Even why y'all really want to know the reason why Miss Teresa don't tell, you know what I'm saying, really just talk about some of the shit, because it's certain things that she can talk about. But when she do make a post and tell y'all what's going on. You gonna have some YouTuber gonna switch that lady story up, and y'all gonna run with that. Cause check this out. We already know she up on the gag order, but I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, how you could cut that middleman shit out though. You can't be like you know what I'm saying, man. Now you got all this info and this criminal. If I know this, I know her lawyer know this shit too. Why you think Crown Plaza ain't even attempt to make a settlement? You ain't even heard nothing about Crown Plaza trying to settle this out of court with Miss Teresa. They ain't even trying to settle. They still fighting in court. Man, they going so hard. They got to protect the brotherhood. Man, shout out to everybody you know what I'm talking about. That hit the goddamn it. Hit that cash app link, man. Shout out to everybody that donated, and shout out to the super chat. Shout out to the Payal unit. Shout out to all you motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all you motherfuckers, man. Man, we deep. Man, we so deep. You know what I'm saying? Them suckers ain't getting no sleep. I don't know why she might come back. I think she might finna come back in. Cause I heard she gone now. She back. She coming back in. Hold up. Man, I swear it won't even let me.
Oh, there you go. See it.
Man, look, y'all. I don't know what going on. It won't even let me add you. I see you trying to come in.
Yeah, see, I might have said something wrong. I don't know. No, I don't know. Technology is a bitch. That's all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I
Look,
was
y'all. It's a police that were working for Rosemont. His name is Robert Spencer. He died. They killed him too. You know what I'm talking about? But he had a lot, you know what I'm saying, going on.
Robert Spencer. Where was
Y'all
he?
got to that's why if y'all did, if you know what I'm saying, I've been trying to tell y'all do y'all own research, and now one of y'all ain't did none of this shit.
We have, but
That's
that's
why it's so easy to fool y'all. Anybody could come on the scene, make a new channel. Look, some people so blind, right? It could be a channel just come out of nowhere and talk about the same shit, same editing skills, same narrative. And I be like, man, look, if you gonna come like that, you might as well just switch your game up. I know who this is.
right.
Somebody out there still trying to keep y'all sleep. Cause you know what I'm saying about. I know how hard they working. Cause they know, man, they like, man, Tregang know it all. We gonna have to gun him down and since we can't find his ass, let's cut that sucker signal off. You know what I'm talking about?
Hack that
Yeah,
computer.
cut that sucker goddamn it signal off. He talk too much.
Yeah, I believe they can. I mean, I totally believe in that. Hacking, I mean, definitely a thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't care what nobody say. Man, I believe it's somebody in that hotel wicked enough to abuse a dead corpse body for pleasurement.
This is
Sexual pleasurement at that. Cause
more shit.
we know she didn't put her clothes on the in the freezer.
No, and when she was
Somebody
walking,
had to put her clothes on before she even know talking about was transported to the freezer.
yeah, unless you had her wrapped in tablecloths or all them blankets. I mean, some kind of way. She couldn't just come through naked, like you said. I believe it was that beverage manager. I do. I could just see him doing that. He just
See,
got
that's
that
what
look.
I'm saying. Now,
Yeah,
that's
that look.
all I'm trying to make sense of. That's why everybody at the party ain't saying nothing about the staff, nobody, even the police.
Right, right.
They both look. You mean to tell me not one motherfucker from the party is in a J for K group and screaming justice?
Mm.
You don't even got one party goer in no kind of J for K group talking about screaming justice.
And let alone anyone, they should have fucking
Justice
created.
for who?
I mean, if my best friend go out, I'm making the page for sure.
And they don't tell you nothing.
Hmm. Plenty,
But
plenty.
look, this the scary part about it. Cause it's other groups out there that was designed for you to join that motherfucker and keep you in the dark.
Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy scary. It's for real scary out here. It is.
And y'all want to know why them boys were making posts and shit. Fuck Kanika, you heard King Rob like, yeah, we putting these bitches in freezers. You see that?
Yeah, I heard
But
that.
look how many people watch a murderer. He let y'all know all top he don't give a fuck about Kanika, but y'all go over there run and laugh at it, Joe. King Rob telling some truth, y'all. King Rob talking about body blow. But this sucker here is a goddamn serial killer. He killed females.
Mm-mm-mm.
He cover up for man. Y'all don't.
Okay, Trey,
All right, let me see.
let me ask you this question, please, because I
It
Miss
won't let me click on it.
she's spamming. She did it like 10 times. All she's
I see
asking
you
is where
backstage,
are
but it won't even let me click on it.
here? Let
I
me
can't
do this.
even do nothing because my screen froze up.
Because
And I know
it
everybody hearing me, you know what I'm talking about, but I
yeah, we
can't
can hear.
even mute my microphone or nothing. I got to do what I did last time, exit out this joint and come back in.
At least you know it's not the video, right? You exhausted that the option because you didn't turn on the video and it's still tripping. Please tell Carrie if you know. Um,
But I'm
Lord,
gonna tell y'all something. They could have got away with it.
where are the DNA results,
Oh,
Trey?
you on here? Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
I
Hold
can
on.
hear.
I ain't know you. Hold on. Wait a minute. I ain't know you were talking because on my computer screen, you know. I can hear you. Hold on. Before you say something. Look, I ain't know you was on here and talking to. I looked on my phone, be like, damn, she on here. But on my laptop, it say you ain't on here. But yeah, go ahead, Jack. I
Oh,
got you now.
that's wild. I was just asking this question because this she just spamming a little bit. So let's answer her question. I've been trying to ask you this question about Kanika Jenkins. This is from Carrie Hills. Tregang, thumb me up, Jack. Hi, where her DNA results? That's what she been trying to ask you.
All right, all right.
That's what she's been trying to ask you.
She said, What was the question?"
She was asking if you know where are the DNA results. I don't even think they took DNA.
Hold on, I know she ain't gone again.
No, I'm here.
Look,
Oh, we have a delay.
all right. They
That's what.
took the DNA results. They took the DNA results, but it never came back in. Cause in the first autopsy, hold on, look, they took the DNA report, but they never got the reports back. It's like they pressed it up under the rug, just like the rape kit. They
Mm-hmm.
asked for did y'all do the test for the sexual assault? In the paperwork they said, you know what I'm saying, they waiting on to the report to come back. And they never mentioned it no more.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
never mentioned none of that no more.
Which is
Only
bull.
thing when they just go back, you know what the pictures show. The pictures the pictures show you sexual assault all day long. You know what I'm talking about? But
Yeah,
they ain't gonna release that unless somebody got they took DNA. I don't just think they took no fingerprints or nothing like this, but they got DNA though.
they really should have taken fingerprints and everything. Period. Yeah, we have a delay. It's probably your system lagging because of all those things you just described. You should go out and like you
Can
did.
y'all hear me now?
We
Trying to
can
see, can y'all hear me?
we can hear you.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see something.
Okay, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're not going away. Leave it alone.
Nah.
Not going away.
All right, y'all. Let me see. Do I got good signal now? God damn it. Yeah, my junk still messed up, but yeah, I can't even hear you on my laptop if you talking. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on this side, on my side, but
I
I'm
really
going
wasn't
through a
talking.
whole lot. God damn it. My screen froze up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm typing on that motherfucker trying to reboot it, start it. He ain't let me do nothing. So it look like I'm gonna have to shut this whole goddamn laptop down.
Wow. That's crazy. You're welcome, Carrie. No problem, sweetheart.
I'm talking about
Choose
I don't even see my chat no more.
Nah, that's terrible. So what did can you do what you did last time and just go out? Oh, he just did. Yeah, Britt, he definitely was smoking. That was one of them big, big, good puffs. Let me see. Let me see what I can read in the chat, I guess, while he is. Yeah, they definitely should have solved it a long time ago. I just hope they're really pushing for a trial and they should get it. I mean, but the thing is, so many heads are going to roll, so many rich heads that it's going to be ugly. Ooh, so probably going to end up settling out of court or something. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see Crown Plaza or the police department wanting to go through that, but I think she got a wrongful death suit if she don't have nothing else on the hands of the hotel. And then I would go to the city too, personally. Linda, he's reopening stuff right now. He's just working on a his little laptop since somebody probably gave his computer a virus. That's what I'm thinking, and it shut it down. So he's just been working on different devices until he can get that worked out. But he's still been spilling that hot tea. Let's see. You're right, Vichy. Most of the attorneys are definitely, the whole thing is a vicious circle from the attorneys, from the cops to the attorneys to the judges. You can't win. You know what I'm saying? You go to jail. Well, the cop that put you in there, he know the corrections officer that's working in there that's going to make your life hell. You cannot escape the system. Best thing to do is stay the hell out of it. Britt, the reports that I saw and that we saw in here, I also saw on the Rosemont PD website, and I mean, we have to trust those. It's literally all we have. So yeah, in that case, I do, I do, and I think the fact that they took them down says a lot. Shout out your city. Okay, Get a Bear. Where's everybody from while we wait for Trey? Go ahead. Shout it out. Shout it out. Shout it out. Keep rebuking, Keyshawn. Get Trey back here. Rebuke. Rebuke. Where you from? Where you from? I'm going to call out the West Coast. I'm going to claim the whole thing. Charlotte. Charlotte's in the house. Tampa. Louisiana. I'm raised in Louisiana. Most of my family's from down there. Dover, Foxcroft, Maine. All right. Oh, that's Don. Okay. Durham, Morgan. Help me out. Philly, Milwaukee. That's Wisconsin. Baltimore. Baltimore in the house. The devil is a liar, Brenda. I know that's right. Mississippi, Mississippi. North Kakalaki. Good. Trey said 1 second. He trying to come back. We waiting on you, sir. Just letting you know who all in the building for you. You got Atlanta in the house, Georgia, Oklahoma, Philly again, Chicago, Southside, Dubai. All right, I'm jealous. Delaware, Western North Carolina, Hendo. Okay, Britt. Texas, Detroit. Okay, Elaine, I didn't know that. I'm from New York, but I'm now in Mississippi. Ooh, that's a nice switch up for real. East Coast to the deep South. Okay. Born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, Dawn. Okay. That I see. I understand. The StreamYard, he dropped it earlier, Lakendra. Um, and I don't know if you can even get back that far in chat.
Y'all
So
heard me?
yeah, perfect. Can you drop the StreamYard again? I think somebody might want to come in. Lakendra might. She's from Las Vegas.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Nick.
do it. Yeah, I'm finna do it. I'm finna send it in the chat right now.
Okay, he putting it out there. Lakendra McCray. Cali Breezy up in the chat, Jack. Okay, Bama,
Yeah,
Louisiana.
shout out to the Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Breezy, Jack. I know Miss Breezy. She cool.
She cool. Okay, okay. Lafayette, Louisiana, Maryland, Ohio, DC, Canada, Trade Day from everywhere for you. South Memphis, Tennessee, North Carolina, Miami, Vegas, Alabama, born in Oakland, living in Southern Cali, where
Oh
it never
shit.
rains, supposedly. Dallas, Texas, North Kakalaki.
Yeah.
They from
Here we
everywhere,
go.
Detroit. The link is in the chat now. Anybody who would like to join on the StreamYard, share your thoughts. Remember
Hold
the
on, we
rules.
can add you.
Hi, Payal.
Hi, y'all, Jack.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's see what's
I
going on for
recently
yeah.
found you. Maybe it's been almost like a couple of weeks now, and I
Who's that?
noticed
We
you
here.
stay on
We
this
here. You want
case.
these motherfucking LaKendra Jack? What's up?
Yeah, you on this case tough,
It
and
might be a
I'm just like, man, I need some transparency. Like, what's up with these people you was fucking with that you went to a party to? Especially your family being there too, and I'm hearing all the things that you bringing out. I don't understand. Like, this girl, I don't care how drunk you get, if you wander off and go somewhere alone in some type of place, you're not gonna go into the freezer, honey.
right.
Right.
Exactly.
We ain't
I
doing that.
used to be a server. I hated the freezer. You're not
It's
gonna walk in there and lay down.
right. And that's gonna be your
Her
thought.
leg, her feet had cuts, I seen. That's unexplainable. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. And then the latest stuff that I did, um, transparency, because I don't follow it so much like that no more. That her mom had did a video not too long ago. Who blacking up your eyes? What's going on with all y'all?
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
I just wanted your opinion and you to break it down for
I
me.
hear it.
Like, okay, what happened to her?
I seen that shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
you
And
not
all
gonna wander into the kitchen. It was people in the kitchen at first, but when you wandered in the kitchen, what? Nobody was in the kitchen. Y'all gonna get all these from the evidence that you have showed and I've seen. All the towels, blankets took up. What kind of stay was this? Y'all went there for days. This was a house party overnight type shit.
And you can't even get
right.
blankets like that. Really want to give you an extra towel or something. They be
They
like, how do
don't. They don't. You gotta go and be like, damn, where's the ice bucket?
right. You're not getting 8 blankets just on the strength.
And then the way I seen her in the hallway, and I get fucked up a lot on my own, but I do it when my kids is good and I'm out having a good time. I live in Vegas, so you know it's turn up central. When
I
you
already know.
wandering through the the place how she was wandering through there and was so fucked up, your friend should have been there for you. That's why you
Absolutely.
not there by yourself at a house party.
Exactly. That's why they are guilty to me. I don't care
They
who did
all accomplice. And
it.
then the other little dude, I heard something about the Zach shit. Now, oh, they pop you, you dead.
Right.
What's up with all this?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's so many people. He just happened to be famous, but her uncle too. He went too soon after her thing. It's all connected, in my opinion.
It's just really weird to me, and I just feel like it's a lot more going on, and we need to really get to the bottom of it because you can let some shit go, but at the end of the day, even though my kids ain't that age yet, it could have been my daughter, you know? So we can't overlook shit that
Right.
happened. No,
No, no, no.
we need answers.
That's what we digging for.
And no matter how
Right.
fucked up her
If you
mom
if you
was, She need answers. What kind of friends were they if nobody had an answer to your mom to say, oh, we turned this way after we got off the elevator. She choose to go that way.
Let me tell you
Come
something,
on
Kendra.
with it.
You have to tell me something. You hear
You have
me?
to tell me something because I'm jumping
I
on
don't need
all
what
y'all.
you think, but
Everybody here is about to be missing like mine.
you see what I'm
Straight up.
saying? Yeah. It's just not going down like that. Nah, that I can't do. That
And
I
I'm
can't.
glad you stand on
Nope.
this. And I've been catching just, the barely little stuff that I've been seeing from the 3 weeks. But the stuff you've been putting out, and I'm looking like, and why? I really don't see like why the hotel would be involved in some black folks shit. Maybe white folks, maybe they would have got involved. Some black folks shit, they gonna let you rot.
Yeah, but it happened
That's
on
But
another
you gotta
feeling
think
I
for
got.
about it like this
But
though.
I do see the
You gotta think
hotel
about it
being
like
janky
this
as
though.
fuck because they had their workers down there. And I seen him fixing his clothes. What is
Trey,
all that
turn your
about?
mic up. This microphone is low.
Yeah, like look, you gotta think about it. If you got rap
Look.
people, look who they connected to. They connected to white people. The white people, on it, bands is all lit. Same
True.
thing.
Can you turn down the TV, please?
Somebody else.
Oh, it might be mine. Let me find my remote and try to turn it down for you.
We can't hear the man.
Give me a second. I'll turn it down
But
right now. Give me a second.
The crowd is still around, but take a look at this picture right now, Dawn. This gives you a sense of what conditions are
they
like
on
out
Jack,
here. They
goddamn
have
it, your
snow
speech,
all
Larry. We
day
need some of
today.
that shit you
Very,
on,
very heavy,
goddamn.
very sort of driving snow. It is still
I was
snowing.
wondering
It
where her
is
remote
cold.
control
A
was
lot of
at.
people have
Out here?
sweat
What's
probably,
up?
and you can see that line.
Yeah. I mean, you
Wait
know,
a
I'm talking about,
minute. She
but
probably was looking for it and
but
had to go on and get up and eat that. Go
but
ahead,
yeah,
Trey. We can hear you.
if you look at where Jay Money got killed at, look where Zach got
Right,
killed at.
Is that
right.
better?
And you got the crime scene and crime. If you Google where they got killed at, you'll see it's police cameras on down there all the poles.
Hmm.
When he got shot, I could have swore that was a police car right there bagging up like they parking.
That's what Trey
Yeah,
thinks
that's the
too.
exact video, right? That's the exact video, right?
Why the hell is you
Watch.
parking in two trucks about to pull off? Cause they wasn't gone yet.
Yeah,
So
you should have been
you
And
trying
supposed
Jay,
to be chasing them down. Like what's going on at the scene?
look the same what you talking about. That same police car when the news showed up, you see the police. The same car is parked across the street.
Mm.
It parked across the street. I said,
to
damn, that's the same
that's
goddamn car. It's a unique car. You know what I'm saying?
very different, but
But
that light.
my whole thing, if we put everything into perspective, why did all this cease to rape one girl from a party? For what? What are you getting out of this?
Cause
No
Well,
Kanika,
money, no
cause
nothing.
cause Kanika brother killed, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they cool.
Somebody else before this happened.
That's
yeah.
why
Oh,
TY was
okay.
behind. That's why
Yeah, I
T.Y. went
understand. I
in and
didn't know
stormed
nothing
back.
about that, but yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you.
This
Cause other than that, I really couldn't understand it. Like, you gotta have a main purpose. Like, I'm not putting my life in a line like that for nothing, you know?
Trey, can you drop the restream
So,
link again? Somebody else wants to join.
Yeah. All right. I just typed it in. Man, why is
And well, because your Cash App is paying what it needs to be. I'll copy it so
hold
I
on.
can. We can copy it so I can help out with that. No, nobody knows why her, Yolanda. That's what we
Hold on,
saying.
y'all. Let me type this.
Who deserved that?
but
I
I'm
mean,
glad you found, I found you, cause I was always wanting
Hold
to know about
on,
that
y'all. I'm
story.
trying
The same thing with the boy that was rolled up in a mat. Like, people just forgot, you know?
yeah, but they're gonna remember now, baby, because
Kendrick.
court. It's in court, and he doesn't have any organs at all. They had newspaper stuffing
Yeah,
his
you know,
mouth.
Yeah,
somebody
like what
rolled
kind
him
of
in the
stuff
man.
y'all stuff my
He ain't
son with
fall through
newspaper?
that motherfucker. They rolled
Nah,
him
he ain't do
in
that.
the
Hell no,
man.
I ain't no grown up gonna fall through no damn carpet and can't get out.
No, I mean he was a kid, but
My
still.
7-year-old will fall through that carpet and can get out. Bullshit you not. Knock
Mhm.
it off. For a
Yeah.
shoe, old shoe missing,
It's
organs gone, all that. That's bull crap.
the same shit. Another cover up, and hers
It's
is gonna
just
get
the
back.
way they
Now
do
check.
us that ain't
Now
right.
look.
You know, we gotta be on it.
But look.
We're
Check
listening, Trey.
the Atlanta.
You breaking up, Trey?
They won't even let me. Uh,
Oh, I can hear you now, but
I
you're low.
can't even click on this shit.
Can you hear me? We can hear you.
I know
Do
it. I
you
know
need
it.
for me to get
I'm trying to
out so you
link
can bring
in so more
somebody
people could
in?
join, and they telling me I gotta log back
Right.
in and all this.
You got upgrade. I'm messing with you.
All right, y'all can hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Damn.
it's not breaking up anymore. Yeah, Nurse
Yeah,
Nightingale wanted to.
I can hear y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can hear you too. I don't think.
Have up to 6 people in here. The problem is that my screen.
I know. I was
Look,
just. I was just
my
with you.
problem is. No, I'm just saying I can have up to 6 people in here. I'm trying to send the link to the
I
screen
heard
froze and do
YouTube been
nothing.
tripping on anybody telling true stories about shit. They been having all kind of problems with
Mm-hmm.
their system.
That's very true. That's very true. You're gonna have to redo it. Do whatever you did before, Trey. What are you doing? Closing your laptop and restarting because it's not ending your live and it's letting you come right back.
But yeah, if y'all can hear me,
No.
yeah, it ain't just me. It ain't just me. It's
Not anybody talking to real.
YouTube been doing
yeah,
that to a lot of
that's
folks
what I'm
lately.
gonna
I
have to
know.
do. I'm trying to it won't even it got